Welcome to Akka Bits and Bytes. Today, I'll share my thoughts about building tomorrow's leaders, the hidden truth about talent pipeline. Have you ever wondered why some employees who join an organization as fresh graduates become CEOs and others, despite brilliant academic background and credentials, struggle to move beyond the middle management? The answer often lies not in where they started, but in how organizations nurture talents and how individuals respond to opportunities. During my corporate HR journey across both public and private sectors, I observed an interesting pattern. Every organization has a talent pyramid. At the base of the pyramid are frontline engineers, supervisors, and technical professionals. As we move upward, the number of managerial and leadership positions gradually tapers. The strength of this pyramid depends entirely on the quality of talents at its foundation. When I worked in public sector enterprise, engineering graduates were recruited through Graduate Engineering Trainee GETs program, mostly from IITs and premier NITs, and clearly had a defined training program, career paths, career development, and compensation program. Engineers recruited through other channels also had transparent and clear progression patterns. But because expectations were clearly defined from the very beginning, there was very little disengagement arising out of differential treatment between the two categories. My experience in large private companies was quite different. Graduates from premier institutes were undoubtedly talented, but many viewed manufacturing and infrastructure companies as stepping stones. Their aspirations were often towards consulting, technology companies, and strategic corporate roles where compensation and growth appeared faster. As a result, attrition in these segments were relatively higher. On the other hand, engineers from non-premier institutions displayed a different attitude. They were generally more hands-on, less concerned about pedigree, more willing to learn, and deeply committed to execution. During the first 3 to 5 years, many of them built tremendous credibility with their managers. Over time, they developed strong technical competence, leadership maturity, and organizational commitment. Quite a few eventually overtook their elite counterparts because performance gradually replaced pedigree. Another category that deserves much greater recognition are the diploma engineers and supervisors. They are the backbone of factories, plants, and project roles. Many demonstrate remarkable discipline, technical competence, and loyalty to the organization. When organizations invest in their learning and career development, they become invaluable assets for the company. Unfortunately, their contribution often remains underappreciated. One lesson became increasingly clear to me. Every individual brings with him unique combination of nature and nurture. Academic pedigree may determine the starting line, but clarity of thought, discipline, resilience, these are something which are more important for career going forward. Performance appraisals should never be driven by personal biases, maybe halo effects, recency effect, or institutional stereotypes. Good managers document performance of their subordinates continuously throughout the year. They provide regular feedback, they coach, they mentor, and they make evidence-based decisions, not perception-driven ones. Today, this discussion has become even more relevant. Artificial intelligence is changing completely the requirement at the unprecedented pace which is applicable at the work site. Technical skills alone are no longer sufficient. Organizations now need professionals who continuously learn, they adapt, they collaborate, and lead the change for the organization. India today possesses one of the world's largest pool of technical talent. At a time when many developed economies are facing aging populations and skills shortages, our demographic dividend is a tremendous strategic advantage for us. But demographics alone do not create competitive advantage unless well-designed talent development systems are in place. My belief is very simple. Every organization should build a structured framework around 5 pillars. Identify talents very fairly, develop it continuously, recognize performance objectively, create transparent career opportunities, and last but not the least, retain people through meaningful work, not merely compensation. Because today's graduate engineers, today's supervisors, or today's trainees may well become tomorrow's CEOs. Leadership is really hired at the top. It is built patiently from the base of the pyramid. Thank you for watching.